Welcome in everybody to the University of Tulsa. My name is Dave Saunders and I'm joined tonight by Brittany Scraper. We are your commentary team for what is going to be a beautiful evening here weather-wise. Whether they can get on the board, Fortuna Tulsa, having lost the first game by a 0-0, that's what I'm going to ask Brittany now. Brittany, this will be a totally different atmosphere, a totally different game. I guess in some ways it's good to have got that first one out of the way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think talking to a lot of the players and Coach Wilson, there's a lot of kind of nervous excitement with everyone, but I think now that they've kind of got their legs underneath them, they've got that first game down, that inaugural game, obviously a great turnout from all the fans. They've had a lot more training together, so I think they're probably feeling a lot better about this game.
Oklahoma FC were pretty good. FC Dallas, you and I have just been talking. They're going to be a pretty formidable outfit tonight.
Yeah. I think we've heard a lot of really, really good players from their side. Obviously, their first game was a very good result. I think it was 10-1 for win for them. So it's going to be a really good challenge for Fortuna tonight. But
talking of Fortuna, a few changes, a few players that you know. So tell us about Anna Beffer and Schwartz up front.
Yeah, Anna Beffer, obviously a Union graduate, coming out of OSU, brilliant player, very, very smart on the ball, very technical player. Somebody that I think Fortuna was really missing in the first game. Their first signing. She's the captain tonight. I think she'll bring a lot of leadership on the field. So I think that'll be great. Sarah Schwartz, incredible player. She is. I've had the luck to play with her in my time, and she's incredible. She was named to OSU's all-time starting 11, so that should kind of give you a good idea what kind of level caliber player she is. Amazing strike on the ball. I think if she gets the ball anywhere on the 18-yard box, I would look for a shot, and chances are it'll probably go in.
And just before we go to break, I'm going to take you up on that point. That really was the only thing, a goal, that was missing in the first game, right?
Yeah, I think that they just, we heard it from Coach Wilson, we heard it from Haley Van Fossen and Yolanda Thomas at the end of the game, that chemistry just couldn't quite get it in the final third. Obviously good luck Tulsa is kind of what we're known for here, hopefully, but we're a little unlucky in the first game. Hopefully they can find that luck in this game.
Brittany, thanks for your comments there. We're going to go to a short break now, and then we'll come back and we'll see if we can get an interview with Coach Wilson. Back after this break.
Downtown entertainment 24 hours a day, only at Osage Casino Hotel.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? By opening new doors to big possibilities with the first ever Ford EcoSport.
My niece Maria. Hi. Perfection.
By connecting drivers to what's important.
I love that.
And by protecting those who matter the most. The all-new EcoSport, it's the big upgrade in a small package. From Ford, America's best-selling brand. See what you can get for under 20 grand with the all-new EcoSport.
Well, Brittany, obviously one of the people that was probably most disappointed about the defeat was the coach, Coach Michael Wilson, but I think he would have enjoyed some time with the players, and that's what you need as a good coach, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he kind of said it at the end of the game, just having that chemistry and that time together. It's something that you need as a coach. Obviously, they've had more time together. He's had more time to kind of put his vision on the team. I'm very looking forward to seeing if they get that chemistry, and also if we see kind of a little bit of a style of play, kind of Coach Wilson vision kind of coming alive on the field tonight.
Okay, well, earlier on I was able to catch up with a very cool and calm Michael Wilson.
Lucky at the end not to get something from the game.
Well, Coach, it's your second game. I mean, let's talk about that first game. Was there, a bit of atmosphere in the air? It was new. You didn't quite get the performance maybe you wanted. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of emotions, especially in that first half. A lot of the girls have grown up in the Tulsa area and knew how big the game was for Tulsa. I think a little bit of that got to them. So there's a bit of excitement, a bit of nervousness. But I think once we settled down in the second half, I think we definitely produced a better quality of soccer. And I think we're just unlucky at the end not to lot to get something from the game.
Doesn't get any easier, does it? Because this FC Dallas side, they're a pretty good side, aren't they?
Yeah, they're wanting to go ahead and take take something out of this game and go into the conference and try and win the whole thing. We're expecting big things from them in terms of how they play real football, getting the ball down, moving the ball. They're not going to play too many long balls we don't expect. So it's good for us because we're like that as well. We want to play, so we should match up very well against them. We've trained very well this week, and we're expecting now to be able to see our style of play come forward today and get some goals.
Few girls in, few girls out. Tell us about the changes.
Yeah, we had a few changes. Rachel Van Vossen came in, played the number 6 for us. She got injured last game, so she's not been able to train or do anything since then. We're hoping to get her back, probably not for next game, but probably for our first away game. So we're just going through the medical team with them and figuring that out, that dynamic. Yolanda, I think everyone enjoyed her last game, very exciting up top. She's out of the mix with some other engagement things she had going on. So with that though, gives some new opportunities. So we've got Sierra Swartz coming in, obviously a very big time player in her youthful days, and somebody that's got understands the game very well, and I think can really help us with having a bit of that composure and calmness there. And then also Anna Beffa's back now, having professional tryouts. She's now back, and I think she'll do very well for us today.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Definitely. It's a lot of fun. We've spent a lot of time putting this together, and looking forward to kind of getting out here today and making a W today and getting the win.
Big crowd last time. You're expecting the same. It's a beautiful night. Why not get behind Fortuna Tulsa?
Yeah, no, you definitely should. If you've got nothing else going on, please come out, check us out. We're just down the road from you if you're watching it locally at home. We've got some great things happening here with the food trucks and everything else. Wayne Farmer's done a fantastic job, and we're going to put on a show for you tonight.
Well, we appreciate, Coach, the time that you've taken to speak to us here, and good luck tonight, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's the coach there, and we will be set for kickoff very soon. It's very hot now. It's about 90 degrees on kickoff. Welcome again into the University of Tulsa. Dave Saunders here alongside Brittany Scraper as the substitutes for Fortuna Tulsa just make their way to the bench. We're some 7 minutes away from kickoff. It's a very warm night. Brittany, you as a player and a coach yourself, we could do with it being a few degrees lighter, couldn't we? A few degrees cooler, but these girls must be relishing going out there and playing on this beautiful surface against a great opposition.
Yeah, it's what you dream of. I mean, they're gamers and they live for these games. I mean, the atmosphere is great, the music's pumping, there's all these fans out here, it's summertime. Like, there's so many exciting things. I mean, and for a lot of them, for a handful of them, they're done with their college careers, and so this is, kind of reliving those glory days in a way. Like, there's all these articles about, major athletes getting done with their sports and kind of feeling like there's a piece missing. You strive for that, you work for that, and then it's just another huge achievement and accolade in their great career. So, you know that they love this stuff.
And there's a pretty good crowd in, and as you heard from the coach himself, he said if you're not doing anything now and you didn't realise you're on Facebook and you've just seen me and Brittany and you'd rather be here live, come down here, because it's, I think, $5 to get in, and there's plenty going on, and you've still got time to come down. Beautiful night, as we said. A few changes into the team we've already alluded to, but Coach Wilson, I'm sure, would have said to the girls, Brittany, let's get off to a really positive start. Let's put our stamp on this game, and let's get something out of tonight's game.
Absolutely. I think the last game, you saw kind of that nervousness that the team had. It was the first game. There's all that anticipation. There's all that excitement. I think they've had all that extra time to train. I think they kind of know the game plan a little bit better. They know each other. They know the coaches. They kind of know the style. They know what's needed from them. I think that they kind of just couldn't quite decide where to go, what to do. You could just kind of see in that first game, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're going to play in this game. I've talked to a bunch of the players the last couple weeks after training and things like that, and they've said that training's been going really, really well. They can kind of feel that team chemistry bonding and things like that, so really excited to see if that translates to the pitch tonight, if you see that.
Just one more player that I want to pick out, because I'm looking forward to seeing this player play, and that's an experienced player in Rennie Wilson, and you know a little bit about Rennie. Tell us, what sort of formation, where she's going to fit into the formation, and what she brings to the team.
She brings a ton. She brings lots and lots of vision, lots of experience. She's an incredibly passionate player. Stand out at NSU. Everything that she's done and accomplished in her career, she's killed.
I think Fortuna is going to be looking for her to play kind of like a holding role in the middle of the park, kind of controlling things for them, settling the ball down, playing simple, but then also kind of using that vision experience she has to find things that not everyone sees.
On your feet for
the referee is Matt Trotter with Matthew Boland as an AR, and also his other AR is Austin Bliss, and the fourth official is Larry Morgan. And as the stadium announcer announces the two teams, we will take a short break now, and we'll be back with the national anthem and more with your starting lineups after this.
Malone. Number 3, Haley Van Vossen. Number 6, Renee Wilson. Number 14, Taylor Mullen. Number 17, Rachel Hummingbird. Number 21, Coral Darnick. Number 22, Parker Goins. Number 27, Sierra Schwartz. And number 37, Ashlyn Kitterman. Fortuna Tulsa is coached by Michael Wilson, Donovan Bradshaw, and Michael Moritz. Today's officials, Matt Trotner, Matthew Boland, Austin Bliss, and Larry Morgan.
So she's starting, Hannah's starting.
So Hannah Warner is starting in goal, yes, for Fortuna Tulsa.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She started the second half, and we will now turn it over to the national anthem, and then we'll come back with talking about the Fortuna and the FC Dallas starting lineups after the national anthem. It's going to be sung by Parker Goins' sister. Here she is.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That is Kyla Goins, who sung so beautifully the national anthem here tonight. She is the sister of one Parker Goins, who will play up front tonight with Sierra Schwartz and Taylor Mullen. The midfield three will be Anna Beffer, the captain, Renee Wilson and Hannah Malone. The back four is Cora Dunnock at left back, Haley Van Vossen and Rachel Hummingbird, the centre backs, and Ashlyn Kitterman at right back. Hannah Warner is the goalkeeper, as we were just alluding to, and a pretty settled back four. I think it's pretty much the same back four, Brittany Scraper, that played against Oklahoma FC a few days ago.
Yep, same starting back four. I think they had a great game. Obviously, we talked about Haley Van Vossen several times, Ashlyn Kitterman shutting things down on that right side. I think Cora Dunnock had an excellent game as well. Rachel Hummingbird did get hurt and had an early substitution and came off. We didn't see her the rest of the game, so hopefully she's fit and ready to go for this game.
Yeah, it's a few changes, a few ins, few outs for this one, such is the nature of this league, and the same with FC Dallas. They've had a good 10-1 win over Little Rock, who've lost, I think, their first 3 games. So Fortuna have only played 1, and as we know, they've lost 1. So big night tonight for the girls in their sky blue shirts, black shorts and sky blue socks against FC Dallas, who are pretty much in all red with white trim on their socks and a blue and white trim on their jerseys. And both teams, I think, Brittany, looking at the lineups, are going to be playing a kind of a 4-3-3.
I think that's the popular style to play now. It's attacking. Everybody likes to press. You want to push high. You want to get numbers forward. I think it's the popular way to play. It's a brilliant way to play for women's soccer. Obviously, women can't get up and down the pitch as fast as men can't cover that ground. So keeping those players wide and high is a great decision. I know that's the style that I like to coach, and I think Coach Wilson is having that same idea.
Going to be interesting then. I'm always interested in how the two teams line up and who gives a quarter here and there. We'll see how that pans out. So we are just about ready now. A good crowd in on a beautiful night, as I say, 90 degrees around about on kickoff. And it is Fortuna Tulsa then who get us away left to right on your screens, and immediately Wilson will spin the ball to Dunnock at left back there in the settled back four. Dunnock wearing 21. Goes into Van Vossen, gets it back again now on the far side from our commentary position here, coming up to halfway. Fortuna still in possession of the ball. Here's Beffer, who's back from missing that first game and comes straight in as captain and on the left of the 3 in the midfield. Here she is with the ball. Good possession early on here. Here's Dunnock forward from the left back role, trying to get Goins down the left hand side, but in step FC Dallas. And immediately they get themselves going up there with Mendiola, the number 7. And FC Dallas now down their right-hand side. A little bit of support here by Rayet Pava. Ball slipped into the area. This is dangerous for Fortuna. Bit of space here and a good block coming in the end from Rachel Hummingbird. And Brittany, that was dangerous, and good job. Hummingbird got a block in there for the corner.
Yeah, it was dangerous. I mean, I was going to make a comment earlier that Fortuna looked a little bit more settled. They were possessing well on that side, and Dunnock did a good job of getting forward. But one thing that I think we did see in the last game is the back line kind of playing a little deep and maybe not stepping as early as they could. I think that's why FC Dallas got a little bit of extra play, so we'll see how this corner goes.
Yeah, right into the danger area. There's a header down, and that's an easy one to bounce kindly for Hannah Warner, who's grateful to collect that in her yellow jersey, black shorts and black socks, and she will be able to just roll the ball out here to Cora Dunnock, who loves to be on the ball. Cora Dunnock, the Liberty University player. Liberty University, big university in Virginia. Here's a long ball forward from Goins, now looking here for Taylor Mallam, but it's cleared away by the Dallas defence. That was Jada Holmes getting in there and clearing the danger, but back come Fortuna Tulsa. Goins, the Union High School product, into Rennie Wilson. First time from her in the orange boots here to Hummingbird. Hummingbird forward. That's good play. You can see they've been working on that. That's just a little bit overhit there for Kidderman, but you can see they've been working on a few things, Brittany.
Yeah, you can see Renee Wilson holding in that position in the middle of the park. I know that's what Coach Michael Wilson's looking for her to do. It's just kind of hold and redistribute like she is.
And now it's FC Dallas with a long ball into the box. That's slightly overhit. Kidderman will let that one just go away, and we've played just under 3 minutes, and it's 0-0. Referee tonight is Matt Trotter. Assistants Matt Bolin and Austin Bliss, and Larry Morgan is the 4th official, just down below us on halfway there. Not anything for the officials to do inside the first 3 minutes. 0-0. Beautiful scene here at the University of Tulsa as Warner takes the goal kick. And here, a Fortuna in possession in the shape of Taylor Mallam. Just lays it back to Kitterman. Kitterman forward here, looking up front for Schwartz.
Ooh.
And there's a slightly heavy challenge there coming in.
Just a little bit. I'm sure Anna Beffer loved that small punch to the face there.
2 number 8s.
She was coming through.
2 number 8s there. Yeah, she won't mind that. Picks herself up.
Anna Beffer's no shy into battling, so.
That's a good raking ball there from right to left. Dunnock here to Van Vossen. Van Vossen forward Fortuna a little bit lucky to get that one, and they do though in the shape of Hannah Malone. Goins just laying that one off beautifully, gets it back. Here is Goins again, who had a great game for me in the first game. Unlucky not to have scored a goal. Now here's Kitterman on the right hand side. Goins has come on the right hand side. Great ball into the box, and it's just too high, but it's going to come all the way through to Anna Beffer.
That is definitely the play that we've been looking to see from Fortuna. Actually connecting some of those passes. Great possession in the middle from Parker Goins out to Renee Valcrysel Wilson, who had a great ball to the outside. Great run by Ashlyn Kinnerman. Great service by Parker Goins. That's what Fortuna, and I'm sure Coach Wilson has been working on, is getting those overlapping runs, keeping control, connecting those good passes like they've been wanting to, and getting those services. Unlucky not to get the header there in the end, but hopefully we'll see a lot more of that in this game.
Brittany Martin there, the left back for FC Dallas, just overhitting that one. It's a good game. If the first 5 minutes is anything to go for, we're in for an absolute cracker tonight. Thank you for your company here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We love to get the interactions from you, so if you want to tweet us at Fortuna Tulsa, we'll see if we can get your tweet up on the screen. And as I always say when I'm in this privileged position, please let us know where you are watching this from. I know there are people in Tulsa who couldn't be here tonight, just down the road. And some of you might be out of state, some of you might be abroad watching this one. Here's Kidderman clearing the ball away. Certainly what we can say is there's been a real buzz around this Fortuna Tulsa team. They've been at various events around Tulsa and really getting the name out there. Rennie Wilson battling away there. That was a kind of a Champions League final, grabbing each other down there, wasn't it, Mo Salah?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna beat anyone, you might as well be Sergio Ramos in a game.
Right, that's right. Now here's the ball from Brittany Martin, wearing 8, holds her left arm aloft, into the ball, into the box it goes. Good header away. And here now is Schwartz able to lay that one off here to Parker Goins. Goins now just getting the ball out from under her feet, lays it back. Good play here from Hayley Van Vossen. That's a long ball over the top, and that will reach Sienna Schwartz, who's in acres of space here. Ball almost stops dead. Plenty of blue shirts in the box. Beffer's there, but that's going to be cleared away in the end by Holmes. Jada Holmes back into the box. Mallam's in there, but it gets somehow gets away from the box for the FC Dallas team in red. Here's Trinity Thomas now, wearing 13, playing on the left. In steps Rennie Wilson. Now lays a good ball behind the defence. In fact, I say that, but there is an offside flag there. She just went too early, obviously, Brittany.
Yeah, just a little off there, but good play from Fortuna. I think you're definitely seeing a lot more confidence out of their game. They're stepping up, they're stepping the ball. Renee Wilson doing a great job of stepping in, winning the ball. Ashlyn Kimmerman doing a great job of pressuring down that line. They're connecting their passes a lot better. A little unfortunate on the offsides there. I think that was a little bit close maybe, but definitely seeing a much more confident Fortuna side early in this game.
Here in the midfield now is Mendiola, slipping a good ball through to Trinity Thomas. Kitterman's in there battling away for the cause, and Rennie Wilson just tidies up, as she's done so well inside this first 7 minutes. Here she is again, or will she get on that one? She won't. Thomas has overrun that, and Fortuna come away with the ball again. Beffer just lays that ball off. Her class showing really well there. And that's a good ball over the top. I say that, and again, Parker Goins has just gone a little bit too early.
She just went a little bit early, but again, great movement. Really simple play from Fortuna. Great movement off the ball, but you know, simple play and movement off the ball is key in soccer, especially women's soccer. And I think we're seeing a lot better chemistry that we talked about that we wanted to see already coming from Fortuna. It's really exciting. It's a really entertaining game to watch so far.
It is indeed 0-0, and here is Sierra Schwartz with a shot. I was going to say on frame, but it's just looped over. But you know this girl pretty well. Tell us about she made the all-time OSU team. She's a Bixby girl. Tell us about Sierra Schwartz. Sierra Schwartz,
yeah, she loves the ball at her feet, and she loves striking the ball. I've seen her score countless goals from way outside the box and just drops dimes. So obviously she's looking to strike outside the box. I'm sure that's what Coach Wilson has her in there for. She has really good vision on the ball. She's very strong. She's good in the air. She just has lots of great attributes as a player. and she's a very mature player as far as like the way she plays and the decision that she makes. But very, very deadly around the box and getting the ball to her feet. She turns the ball really well, and again, great strike on goal. So looking forward to hopefully her getting the ball a lot more at her feet around the box.
Here's Jada Holmes just laying the ball in here to Kimya Riot-Pava, who's got a sister on the bench as well. That's good play there from Mendiola, who brings in Chelsea Surprice, who plays the ball towards Trinity Thomas, and in there is Kitterman, and that will go away for an FC Dallas corner, their second corner. And again, we'll see how good Brittany, the Fortuna defence is. Goalkeeper and defenders, midfielders, anybody back there to help clear this corner.
Yeah, corners are always scary. You got to train for them. They're unpredictable. You never know what can happen. It was a great ball served in by FC Dallas early. Ashton Kitterman did a great job of reading it, kind of clearing out of danger. Unfortunately, went out for a corner, so we'll see how well we can defend this.
Here it is, into the box. There's Kitterman, chesting that one down. Webb does well. Webb with a shot, but it's going to go wide of the target. But that was a good piece of play from Hannah Webb there. She just looped the ball there over Kitterman.
A little bit cheeky touch there. Fortunately for Fortuna, she kind of didn't quite hit her volley as clean as she wanted to. Obviously, we know Dallas is a side that can put the ball in the back of the net, so they're very dangerous. So Fortuna's going to have to make sure that we're pretty short up in the back. Don't give them a lot of time and space to get anything off. Trinity
Thomas on the ball. Looks a tricky player. Kitterman's going to have her hands full here. Now, Belisa Mendiola here with the ball. Threading it through to Webb, who just had that effort wide. Comes back to Riot-Pava. Now she brings in Chelsea Surprice down that right-hand side. Surprice controls well. Comes back in there, just caught herself in two minds. Here's done it to Goins. Goins now under pressure from Thornton, was pulled back, but Goins is strong. She will stride down this inside left position now. She's got three other shirts with her. She gets a 1-2 with Sierra Schwartz. Here's Goins here. Could she score the first goal in the Fortuna shirt? She pulls it back. She just rather went too wide, but what a great break from Parker Goins, Brittany, showing exactly what she can do.
Absolutely. She has amazing open field speed, so we saw that. A great 1-2 with Sierra Schwartz there. Really well laid back off. I think one thing that we're seeing is the FC Dallas team is a very physical team, so they're not afraid to kind of get into you a little bit. We're able to kind of push Parker Goins off target, take her angle away a little bit, but when you have those, 60, 70-yard runs down the field, when you get to the end of them, you're a little bit winded.
Yeah, she's works hard. She worked hard in the first game, and quite rightly, she's got that left-hand side again in this game. Now, there's a ball for Schwartz to chase, cleared away by the Dallas defence. That's the number 22, Sarah Houch, in there. Going to be a throw in here for Aisling Kitterman. Where's 37? Plays it right back, likes to push on. And two Dallas players there. A little bit of confusion. Goes out off one of them.
Yep. Fortuna will take that all day.
Yeah, went off Ali Thornton there. Good crowd in, as I said. Good warm evening here in the high 80s. And watching a Fortuna side who are playing with a lot of confidence here tonight, but they're seeing a good game of soccer. Here's Beffa. Can she get it on to a shooting opportunity? No, she can't. Here's Trinity Thomas stepping in. Plays the ball inside here to Ali Thornton. Thornton forward. Good build from FC Dallas here. Ball goes back here to Jada Holmes, and Holmes will bring in her centre-back partner, Sarah Houchin, who's in a lot of space. Houchin forward to Thomas. Thomas lays it off first time. Webb picks up the story here for FC Dallas. She's got the dangerous Natalie Heiser here on the ball. Heiser clips the ball into the box. Where's it going to fall? Will it go to Riot-Pava? No, because in steps Cora Dunnick, who's had a pretty good first 13 minutes of left back, Brittany, both attacking and defending.
Yeah, she's done a great job. She's playing her position very well. She, especially at the beginning of the game, was seeing a lot of the ball, making great overlapping runs on the side. She's done a good job of kind of shutting things down on that left side for Fortuna.
Rachel Hummingbird there stepping in with the headband and just heading it away. It's going to be the third corner for the away side, FC Dallas, who won their first game by 10-1 against Little Rock Rangers, who will be an opponent for Fortuna in future weeks. 0-0 the score, 13.5 minutes gone. Here's the corner into the box, round about the penalty spot. Did it hit a hand there? It's away and then back in from Dallas and then away from Fortuna. And that's good hold-up play to bring in Beffer by Schwartz, but Beffer gives it away. And this is a run from the back from Jada Holmes, the centre back coming forward. Good strong play from her down the left, finds Ali Thornton. Thornton now will bring in Chelsea Surprise. Surprise now will clip a ball into the box. There's a great header away from Rachel Hummingbird, and if you're a goalkeeper or a defender or a Fortuna fan, you want to see your centre-back Rachel Hummingbird doing exactly what she's just done, Brittany.
Yeah, you want your centre-backs being solid. You got to be able to step up and make big plays in the air and kind of shut things down before they happen, and that's a perfect case in point right there for Rachel Hummingbird. Really good. You see her jumping up again. One thing with a really good center back is they always know like that right place to be. Just it winds up, you know, it's almost kind of weird. I've played striker a lot of my day, and you know, you think you're getting a good ball, and it always falls to that center back's head. It's like they have like that sixth sense where they know the ball's going to be, and I think we're seeing that from Rachel Hummingbird.
Here's the throw in from Brittany Martin. It's a long flat throw. Again, Hummingbird got some header on that. Ball spins into the area. Dangerous here for FC Dallas. Can they get a shot in? Player goes down. I think it was Heiser went down in the box there. No appeals from Heiser for the penalty. Headed over the top there by Brittany Martin, and it goes into the safe hands of Hannah Warner, who is grateful to just bounce the ball in this beautiful evening sunshine and punt the ball down the centre of the field. But that's just going to go straight onto the head of Chelsea Surprise. In steps Hummingbird, is such an important player at the back. Her and Van Vossen Hayley Van Vossen, that is, have formed a great partnership there at, in the centre-back pairing. Here's Beffer able to turn, clip a ball over the top, looking for Taylor Mallon. That's going to go all the way through to goalkeeper Emily Alvarado, who's not had an awful lot to do so far. But then you'd argue that neither keeper has really had a save to make yet, but it's a very intriguing and good game, this one, isn't it? Yeah,
both sides are very, very good teams. I mean, you can see technically they're good. They each kind of have players that kind of have like that thrill and excitement and everything. Players are played just really clean and simple. So I think you're seeing that. I think you're seeing that from both sides tonight. Obviously, I think we're probably watching two of the best teams in the league playing tonight. Rennie
Wilson just taking a well-earned break after the first 16 minutes, having a good chat there with Donovan Bradshaw, one of the assistants to Mike Wilson. Anna Beffer wants the throw in off Thornton and will get it. And on comes Rachel Blankenship, of course, wearing 15. And she will, it's a straight swap. She goes into the middle there. Here's Mallam, laying it off to Beffer. Beffer, Blankenship just ahead of her. In steps Martin, though, for Dallas, and that will be a Dallas ball as it came off a Fortuna player. Pretty much, you'd say, a straight swap, I think, with Blankenship coming on, Brittany, for Rennie Wilson. Yeah, they're a little bit different kind of players. I think that the coaching staff, centers were maybe getting a little bit pulled apart there, so just kind of making a little bit of adjustment, giving Wilson a break on the sideline there. Protesting her innocence there was Thornton, but she did catch Fortuna's number 27, Sierra Schwartz, one of the players we didn't see in the first game, and here's another one we didn't see. It's Anna Beffer, who's just going to take this one. Insurance at the back for Fortuna as Beffer belts this one into the air. Out goes Goins, doesn't make connection. Blankenship will battle with Rayet Parva. It's Surprise now for FC Dallas, feeds in Rayet Parva again. Rayet Parva here to Webb. This is good play from FC Dallas. Webb now has got Heiser ahead of her. Webb could go on her own here, tries to go round Hummingbird. She's still got the ball. Back heel is a good one, but in steps Cora Dunnock there, and that will be a throw-in. No fouls as the referee. Yeah, Cora Dunnock doing another good job on that left side, being that strong defender that Fortuna needs tonight, stepping in, making those big plays. Rachel Hummingbird obviously doing a good job of slowing things down a bit. That's going to go straight into the arms of the grateful Hannah Warner, who will, there she is in shot, Thank you again for your company here tonight on Facebook Live and also on YouTube. And if you would like to send us a tweet and get involved in the show, we would love to see what you're thinking. At Fortuna Tulsa, excuse me. Rhea Pava ran into trouble. Here's Beffa, goes round one. Anna Beffa now, what can she do? She'll clip a ball, looking for Parker Goins. He's inside the box, it just goes past her. And almost the perfect ball from Beffa there.
It was a great vision, good run from Parker Goins on that side. I think that's one of the things you get with Anna Beffa. She's able to kind of create something from nothing. FC Dallas was doing a good job pushing her. She's able to do a little shimmy, get out of it, place that ball. Unfortunately, just kind of bent a little to the left. So it kind of tucked just to the side of Parker Goins. But again, things that you want to see if you're a Fortuna fan.
Here's Blankenship. Good ball back. Couldn't quite find Malum. Here's Schwartz trying to turn there. Round one, she runs into a sea of red shirts. Still got the ball. It's going to come out here to Goins. Goins will fire one here, but it's well wide of the target. But good signs from Fortuna in an attacking sense, Brittany. Absolutely.
I mean, they're battling up there. I mean, see your swords, battling through four FC Dallas defenders. I mean, that's what you want to see. You want to see them battling. You want to see them working hard. And, I think we're definitely seeing that tonight. I mean, if I was Coach Wilson, I'd be pretty pleased from what I've seen so far in this first half.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far. And they've more than matched their opponents, FC Dallas, who mainly have local players from the Dallas area. That's a good reach and tackle coming in. And here, right in front of us, is the left back Brittany Martin here wearing 8. Throws the ball down the line, headed away by Kitterman. Malum doesn't quite keep that one in. In fact, the assistant referee said it went out, so it's going to be a throw-in. Another sub warms up for Fortuna and also for FC Dallas. The coaches have been chatting to their subs. Very important on a warm night that it's a squad game.
Absolutely. Very, very, very warm outside. It's a little humid tonight. So good thing about this league is open subbing. So, I mean, both sides have very, very deep benches. So looking at pulling other players on and just adds just a little bit different element to the game. Changes things a little bit. Kind of cool to see. A little bit scary clearance there.
Yeah, Hannah Malone with the clearance there. Malum didn't quite know where the ball was. Here's Brittany Martin. Oh, that looked like maybe a hand there from Rachel Armingbird, but
it was a little close. It was a little close. I think
is the right
she
word.
Kept her arm in there. That's the key. You got to keep your arm in there so the referees don't see anything.
Yeah, very close, but good word. Still 0-0 the score. Here's Trinity Thomas now into the box. This is a good run. Shot just over the bar, and that's the closest we've come to breaking the deadlock. Really dangerous play there from Trinity Thomas, who looks good. Good balance on the ball.
Yeah, she's very good. She's done a lot of dangerous stuff on this left side. Clearly one of the better players for FC Dallas. Somebody that Fortuna is not going to be able to let turn and give a lot of space because clearly she can get a lot with just a little bit of space. So can't let her have that much time on the ball.
Throw into the away side. You come into this one as we say just the one game. An easy, emphatic win, 10-1 against Little Rock. And here they are. There's Heiser laying it off to Martin. Martin's curling ball is kind of headed safely enough by Van Vossen. Grateful hands again of Hannah Warner. Danger averted. 22 coming up, 23 minutes gone. 0-0 the score. That's a header forward. And a header forward by Fortuna. A bit of a clash there. Play on, says the referee. In fact, he's going to bring it back. I like a referee who, Matt Trotter there, the referee, just letting it breathe a bit and then thought, no, Fortuna aren't going anywhere. It was a foul, so we'll have the free kick.
Yeah, that's a hard thing for a referee to decide. Should we play the advantage? Should we wait? But good proper timing there from the center, making that good decision. It was definitely a foul on Sierra Schwartz there. FC Dallas been a little bit physical tonight. I think Fortuna's up for the match, though.
Beffer into the box, headed away. Thornton can't get there. Falls here to Schwartz. Thornton does stick her right leg in and win that one. Malone's in there as well, battling away for the course. That's a good ball to Kitterman here, up from right back. Kitterman against Martin. Kitterman will feed a low ball in. Good play though there from the FC Dallas defenders. Heiser has just laid that one off and given it away to Kitterman. Kitterman forward here. Kitterman again, Malum couldn't quite do the drag back, but she wanted to do, and that goes harmlessly through to the goalkeeper Alvarado.
Good work from Ashlyn Kitterman, getting in on the play. Had a good cross there, having some nice passes and keeping it simple on the side. Something that Fortuna is definitely going to need as the game wears on is strong play from her.
Certainly is. Beffa steps in really well there, gets it back from Schwartz. Now Beffa, can she go round the defender? She certainly can. Good ball in from Beffa, and Goins goes in there, and it comes off the defender in the end, Surprise, and just goes wide of the target. That is the best play from Beffa, and Goins so close to breaking the deadlock.
Absolutely, great bit of skill from Anna Beffa, a little cheeky with the forward roll. Excellent service, just slightly off from Parker Goins there. Very exciting to watch and see. You can see right here Anna Beffa making a great run, and just kind of see that little bit of skill. She trains that all the time. Excellent ball. You want that ball to come back across the face. You don't want it to come straight to the goalkeeper. She placed it brilliantly.
Fortuna substitution number 4, Tatum Wagner. Coming off the field, number 27, Sierra Schwartz.
So Schwartz comes off. Tatum Wagner in. Here's the ball into the box. Come here to Goins. Goins could fire one here. She does. Blocked by the defender. There's Wagner right in there in the thick of things straight away, just coming onto the field. And here's Goins trying to win the ball. She has won the ball. Parker Goins then, she runs into a little bit of trouble, and there's a good turn away from Rayet Parva, who will try and get the team in red, FC Dallas, to recover from that close chance for Fortuna, but it remains 0-0. Here's Blankenship now turning, playing a ball down the middle, and that's going to go harmlessly through for Alvarado in the FC Dallas goal, 0-0. Surprise here in the sunshine on the far side. A few bits of shade starting to come across the beautiful surface here at the University of Tulsa. Here's Webb in acres of space. Could get onto a left foot and fire one, but a great tackle coming in there from Van Fossen. She had to do well there, and here's Wagner.
Yeah, Tatum Wagner coming in on this right side here. Sierra Schwartz coming off for a well-deserved rest. FC Dallas getting a little handsy on the side there. Looks like Parker Goins has moved to that center forward, and then Taylor Malum have moved over to the left side. So a little bit of a coaching strategy there from the coaches. You see them talking and strategizing on that sideline for a little bit now. See if those changes can kind of make effect on the game.
Athalie Palomo is going to come in here. Trying to see who's come off. I think it's the left back Martin. We'll just see when she turns around, and she's wearing the number 8 shirt. I think she is, yeah. So that's a straight swap. There's a header away. Where's it going to fall? Will it fall to Beffa here, or will Webb will step in and lay it off to Surprise? So Palomo on at left back for FC Dallas. It remains 0-0 here. Trinity Thomas chasing this one, but Kitterman gets there ahead of her, does well, sweeps up, coming across from right back. It's what you need from your outside backs. Ball laid in by Thomas. And this will find Rayet Parva in a little bit of space here. Goes round one, and then the outstretched foot of Malone does well to win it back for Fortuna. That's good play from your defensive midfield player, Hannah Malone there, Brittany.
Absolutely, cool as a cucumber under pressure, pressing really well, just keeping the ball, keeping it simple to help this build up from Fortuna. Parker Goins again on the right side. That's a good service across.
Yeah, low ball into the box, but there was Jada Holmes to foil Fortuna again, but that was a lovely little ball from Tatum Wagner there, just clipping the ball over the top of Palomo. It's just come on, not at match speed. And here is Goins. Goins in here to Blankenship. Blankenship now turns away from the defender. Excuse me, Malum. Here's Malum, gets a little shirt tug there, but play on we go. And in the end cleared away by Sarah Houchin. Here's Trinity Thomas now. Malone steps in again, as she's done quite often in this game. Blankenship takes over. A first half sub from Mike Wilson and his team. Malone will leave that one to roll for Van Vossen, who clips it to Goins, straight to the feet of Parker Goins. That was a great piece of, great pass, and then Goins has just run into trouble. Lights are on. Not that they're needed at the moment. It's such a bright, beautiful evening. Thornton brings in Suprice. 0-0 the score. Coming up to 29 minutes gone. Ball laid off there by Rayet Pava, but that's going to be easy for the number 14 for Tulsa, which of course is Taylor Mallam, who's gone on to the left-hand side, as Brittany's alluded to in the commentary. Parker Goins trying her wares on the right-hand side. Here's Webb, who's seen a lot of the ball for FC Dallas now, down the middle. Clips a lovely ball through to Heiser, but out comes Warner, and that's just what you want from your goalkeeper, Brittany.
Absolutely, they've got to be sharp and ready at all times. I mean, even if they don't see a lot of the ball, they've got to be able to anticipate when they've got to step up. They got to step up huge, and that's solid play from her in the back.
And that was up against Heiser, who scored a hat-trick in that 10-1 win. Here's Thomas, in from the left. Kitterman for company. Trinity forward there, but in steps Van Vossen. Does just enough to put the player off there, and it goes all the way through to Warner. So 0-0, but a very, very good game of soccer that we're seeing between two very good sides who want to get the ball down on this surface and play. Double substitution for Fortuna any moment now. Here's Mallam. Mallam now, what can she do with it? She's gone past one, she's gone past two, and in the end she runs into Rayet Pava and brings her down. And the referee says we'll wait now, and we'll see the introduction here of Katie Smith and also the number 16 Tara Smith. So two Smiths coming in, and off comes I think it's Hannah Malone there, isn't it, coming off? Excuse me, Kitterman.
Ashlyn Kinnerman, and looks like Parker Goins.
And I think that's sensible again. Half an hour. Parker Goins is she has a big smile on her face.
Coming onto the field, number 24, Katie Smith.
Yeah, Ashlyn Kinnerman, Parker Goins, obviously seeing a lot of the ball, making a lot of runs on that right side, and then Parker moving up top. Both had great showing so far tonight. I'm sure Coach Wilson just get him a quick break, getting some water, getting them ready to go again, probably for the second half.
Tara Smith has gone on. Beffa looks to have gone up front now. She's just switching, I think, with Mallam. So we'll see how this settles down. Here's Hummingbird coming across and clearing the danger. Throw into FC Dallas.
Fortuna fans, don't forget to mark your calendars August 18th and the opening of the new resort-style Osage Casino and Hotel in Tulsa.
Paloma throws
the new
the ball
Osage
into
Casino
Thornton.
Hotel will feature state-of-the-art gambling, luxury accommodations,
forward.
pool, and
Fortuna
new dining
pick up the
options.
ball though. Here's Smith. Blankenship has gone down. That'll be an easy one for the referee to give. So plenty of substitutions. Rachel Blankenship winning the free kick. Just take us through the formation, particularly up front, Brittany, even.
Yeah, it looks like Tara Smith looks like she's kind of falling in that role going forward. They also have Taylor Mallam kind of pushing forward. So it looks like Fortuna's, for this last little bit of the game, is kind of trying to push even maybe a few more numbers high to try to kind of catch FC Dallas a little bit higher up on the pitch, try to get something going on the attacking style. Well done by Anna Beffer over there, working hard, winning the ball back.
And then well done to the defender, you'd have to say.
Again, yeah, I think both sides have been, it's just been back and forth, a little bit end to end. I think you're seeing two really quality sides here battling it out tonight. I think both of them are up for the challenge. I think it's been a physical match in a lot of ways tonight, probably a bit more physical than we saw in the first game against Oklahoma City.
Now here is a challenge from Tatum Wagner that's deemed unfair. It's from behind on Palomo. To be fair to her, she gets up and gets on with it. Double substitution, so we're going to see the left back come back on again. That's Brittany Martin, and also the number 3 coming in from FC Dallas is Hannah Anderson. And Suprice will come off, and so Martin, who started the game at left back, will now go to right back. And Suprice had a pretty good game for me at right back. Maybe just getting a rest. I can't imagine she's wanting to come off the field. Here's Palomo. Left-footed ball, good ball up to Heiser. Heiser now for Anderson. Anderson, tall girl, but Malone steps in, but so does Webb step in as well. And here's Thornton now, the big tall central midfield player for Dallas, up against a rather smaller in stature Tara Smith, and then in steps Cora Dunnock to clear the danger.
Yeah, Tara Smith, she might be a little small, but she makes up for it. She's very, very quick and explosive. Love those players.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
her. Super quick on the ball.
Hey, you don't have to be tall to be the best player in the world. Lionel Messi's not that tall, is he?
Yeah, I think all the pictures that he's been taking this last week with all those goats would definitely agree.
Are you looking forward to the World Cup, of course?
More than. I've got the countdown going on my phone and everything. I can't wait for it. It's World Cup time.
It is indeed.
Only 4 years. Exciting.
Yeah. So another couple of substitutions to tell you about. On comes Amanda Carreno. And also Bryn
Coming on the
McQuaid.
field for
Bryn
Tulsa,
McQuaid
number 19,
had a very
Bryn
good
McQuaid,
opening
and
game for
number
me in the
20,
central
Amanda
midfield.
Carreno.
And she's on now, and she will certainly be, there she is, trying to get on the ball with Webb. And there's Carreno, who's just come on as well. Carreno's first touch. Up to Malum. Malum clips a lovely ball here to Tana Wagner. Now Wagner's up against the defenders, but she's going to go into the box here, but outstretched challenge there. Wagner goes down. I think she's okay. That was a really good central defensive tackle. And then Tara Smith with the foul there. That was a great challenge there from the central defender Sarah Houchin, to be honest, on Wagner, wasn't it?
It was. Amanda Carreno coming to the game. First touch on the ball is a great ball forward. We get the flick on to Tatum Wagner. Great run by Tatum Wagner. Very strong challenge by the Dallas defender on that backside there. But again, exciting things to see Fortuna going forward. Just really looking for that goal.
Yeah. Still haven't got the goal. 35 minutes gone, but equally as well, you'd say that FC Dallas really have only had one shot themselves.
Yeah, they've created some good chances going forward. Obviously, Fortuna's kind of given up some corner kicks and things like that. But I mean, I would really say that one shot that they had over the post was probably their best opportunity so far.
So here's Fortuna knocking on the door again. Blankenship, Carreno, good 1-2 with her, and in the end it's Palermo who says, well, we'll concede the corner. Now no Parker Goins with the left foot, so who's going to take this one? Let's have a look. Plenty of good crowd down in that corner.
Absolutely, I think everybody's gotten off work and come to check the game out.
And don't forget, of course, back here again on Saturday, FC Wichita, the visitors, 7 p.m. kickoff. Tulsa Roughnecks in action as well against St. Louis that night. Busy night in Tulsa. Here's Carreno. This will be an in-swinger with a left foot corner. Right under the keeper's nose. Keeper gets a double fist on that one. Here's Tara Smith. Good turn away from Smith there, and then she runs into the second player. I think it was Anderson there. Anderson on the ball now. Anderson, there's a player on the far side. I think it's Heiser can pick her out here. Into the box is Trinity Thomas, but she just rather trod on the ball. And just for a moment, FC Dallas had a player over on that far side, Brittany.
Yeah, I think you're seeing a little bit of some tired legs from Fortuna on that other side over there. Obviously, it's very hot outside. Cord Dunnick's been working hard. Haley Van Fossen on that other side's been working very hard. But just FC Dallas getting a little, Fortuna a little opened up there. Luckily for us, kind of fizzled out at the end.
Throw in here then for the number 24. That's Katie Smith with that white headband. Here's Blankenship spreading the ball to the far side. Bringing in Cora Dunnick. Here's Haley Van Fossen. Now the referee's going to give a foul there on Carreno, who goes down. She wears that left kind of knee protection. But she has got a free kick and a chance for Fortuna to get a few players towards the 18-yard line. We'll see whether they clip this ball in. Haley Van Fossen it will be to take the free kick with just around about 7 minutes to go as FC Dallas get ready to make another substitution. Here's Haley Van Fossen then with the free kick, holds her right arm aloft, clips it into the box. Out comes the keeper and will take that one very easily. Will Emily Alvarado wearing 00. Just overhit there by Van Fossen there, Brittany.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd love to take that one back, but
Trinity Thomas treads on the ball, but it goes through to Paloma. She will go back here to Houchin. Houchin will go to fellow centre back Jada Holmes. Both have had a pretty decent game at the heart of the FC Dallas defence. Thank you for your company. If you're an FC Dallas fan, we'd love to have your company, and please send us a tweet. We'd love you to get involved as well. Here's Palomo up to Thomas. Thomas holding off the challenge of Katie Smith. But Smith it is who's going to combine with Tara Smith. The two Smiths combining there, given away to Anderson. Anderson to Webb. Webb will clip this one through, and that one goes through to keeper Warner. I'm not sure it was an intentional leave by Blankenship, but I'm sure Hannah Warner's grateful to just take that one.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think that was completely the plan there, but it worked out. One of those great things in soccer, you know, it just kind of works out, so you just kind of leave it.
Absolutely right. Here's Thornton. This is Oliphant. Now good spin and turn away here from Anderson. In fact, it's Heiser. Heiser now will get the ball out to Oliphant, who just kind of guides the ball towards Hannah Warner, and again she's grateful to just have that one into her gloves.
Yeah, I think FC Dallas is doing a good job here in the closing minutes of the game of kind of keeping possession, keeping the ball. Fortuna's struggled just a little bit here. Keeping possession. FC Dallas is doing a really good job of closing them down quickly, not giving Fortuna a lot of time on the ball. I mean, when it's hot outside, you're getting a little bit tired. You know, you don't have a lot of time on the ball. It's hard to execute those clean, crisp passes. So I think we're kind of seeing Fortuna struggling a little bit here. FC Dallas, again, 2 players going in for a challenge. I mean, you can definitely see how much FC Dallas is wanting this game.
Now here's Tara Smith driving down the centre of the field. Clips a lovely ball in here to Malum. Malum could score. Malum does. She's just put it wide. Oh, Taylor Malum, that is so close. Beautiful ball from Tara Smith. And just for a moment, it was the parting of the Red Sea by the FC Dallas defence. And we'll see on the replay, Brittany, just how close is this.
It's incredibly close. Again, we were talking about how Tara Smith is so quick. She gets that space and perfectly weighted through ball. It's not easy to weight a through ball like that. She just puts it right on a line for Taylor Malum.
Fortuna.
Taylor Malum looking to just kind of place it around the back side of the goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper did a good job of kind of closing down, taking away Taylor's angle a little bit. But really exciting to see it from Fortuna. Just again, you can just kind of feel the goal coming, and it's close. And you know, obviously, us being Fortuna fans, Dave, we're wanting that goal really badly.
Absolutely neutral commentary team here. Gracie Hares, come on, another sensible substitution. Here's Heiser though at the business end of this first half. Hummingbird and Warner there, just maybe a little bit more communication needed. But I think, to be fair to the defender, she did the right thing. The safest thing. Yeah, you always just want to clear it out. You don't want to have it in danger. Obviously, anywhere around the 18-yard box, you just kind of want to get it out. So a little bit of miscommunication there, but it wound up working out. See if Fortuna can defend off the throw in here. Another couple of substitutions to tell you about. There are quite a few in this game, and we will do our best to keep you up to speed with them all. I know that Webb is coming back in, Hannah Webb. And some first action here for the number 10, that's Jessica Dowse. Here is Tara Smith, who did that beautiful through ball for Taylor Malum that nearly broke the deadlock just before half time. Long ball over the top, looking for Wagner. Houchin did just enough, and Holmes will clear long towards the right hand side and bring in Hannah Webb. Hannah Webb now feeding the ball through. That's Rhea Pava, who's the sister. Don't think they're both on the field at the same time, are they? The Rhea Pava sisters, number 2 and number 9. So plenty of substitutions. 2.5 minutes to go to half time, and we'll say again, it's 2 even in match size, and it's a great game of soccer to watch. It is. It's been really fun to watch both sides play. Lots of exciting things, lots of great balls forward. We've seen great skill. You've seen good vision from players from both sides. So it's been an excellent, very exciting game to watch so far. Katie Smith just overrunning that. Anderson then gives it back to Fortuna. Here is the aforementioned Katie Smith. Long ball from her. Wagner just shoulders that one on. But the defender will go back there. That's Houchin. Back to the keeper. That's out. And we look at our watches and say there's 2 minutes to go till half-time. Plus the added that the referee will add on. And here is the other Rhea Pava sister who started the game.
Yeah, she's coming back in. She's had a great first game, first half. Excellent skill on the ball, great vision. She's given Fortuna a lot of issues so far in the game.
Thornton it was making way. Here's Carreno trying to go the long way round. She does. She gets round now. Decent cross needed into the box. It's a pretty good one. Kneed away, though, by the defender. Carreno will get a second bite of the cherry here, and she'll have the throw-in. In fact, the ARs said that that is going to be an FC Dallas ball. Must have taken a deflection. And now the AR saying that Palermo has overstepped the line, so that will be a throw-in to Fortuna. 1 minute to go. So an eagle-eyed assistant referee. That's why they're there. And here's Carreno deep in FC Dallas territory. Finds Tara Smith. Smith will try and win a corner. She'll get it into the box. It's going to come through here. Is it going to stay in for Fortuna? It is. And then it's going to go harmlessly rolling through to Emily Alvarado. So 0-0 the score. We're hoping to catch up with a Fortuna player at half time. I know Coach Wilson likes to get into the locker room quite sensibly and talk to the girls and have as many of those precious 15 minutes as he can, and that you as a coach will know that that's so important, isn't it? A couple of minutes can make such a big difference.
Absolutely. Yeah, all the adjustments that need to be made. You kind of
1 minute of extra time
each player aside, kind of give them specific
1 minute of extra time has been added on to the first half.
FC Dallas obviously has some very dangerous players that Fortuna has kind of let see a little bit too much of the ball, and they've done a really good job. I mean, FC Dallas's defense has had a really good game so far, shutting down a lot of good opportunities that Fortuna's made. So I'm sure, you know, both coaches are going to be in the locker room trying to strategize and seeing what game adjustments that they can make that will affect the second half going forward.
Warner clears the ball to the left-hand side. That's just going to go out. 1 minute to be added on. In fact, we've got about 20 seconds of that left now. Ball thrown in. We'll take you through some first half highlights in the halftime show. I keep looking at that pizzeria over there, Andolini's Pizza over there, and Brittany, I think I might have to sample some of that later on. Makes you feel hungry, doesn't it? All
it
these,
does, and Andolini's is absolutely delicious.
There you go, free advertising for them. And there goes the half-time whistle.